So I have a question for you on this one. So I know a lot of people out there have to go to other people's homes to do work. Construction, plumbers, realtors, a lot of them out there. How can they protect themselves from the energy from that person's home?
Kind of your telltale sign is when you walk into the space, how do you feel?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel comfortable in this space? Because a lot of times when someone comes over, the plumber comes over, the electrician comes over, the real estate agent comes over, it's like, we're going to put on our happy face. We're going to play happy family. Mm-hmm. Everybody's loving and kind and everything else. Mm-hmm. But what's the energy you're feeling underneath this?
Yes.
That's what you need to be aware of. Like, what is the energy underneath what's not being said? Because every couple has disagreements and all that kind of stuff, but the energy of it is what you want to make sure you don't come home with. So one of the things is when you are leaving for the last time or whatever else, a lot of times I'll tell people you can do an energy spray like a Palo Santo, or kind of like a cleansing energy. Mm-hmm. I have several of them that a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, this is the best spray ever. Yes. Because they can spray it on and like release that energy. It's like, I'm not holding on to it now. I'm like, let it go.
Yes.
I can release all of this. Because if not, then you're just taking that to the next home or you're taking it home with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we don't want to have. And a lot of times, like, when you're feeling the energy, and I literally will take a spot when I go to someone's house to cleanse it, I will take like a stand in the middle of the living room, like, how does this energy feel in mine? Go to the kitchen, how does this energy feel in mine? How does this? And so I'm doing it all the way throughout. And a lot of times I'll ask their angels and guides as well to, like, if it's really heavy, to kind of cleanse it out, because I don't want to take it home, but they probably don't want to have it either. A lot of times it's like, you know, the argument could be something silly or just upset because something else went wrong. It doesn't matter why it started, just like, let's let this go.
Yes. And it could be also not just for fighting, but like they're going through something in their lives and all that tension is in there. You could also pick that up.
You can. One of my clients, her husband's dad passed away, and that brought not necessarily a lot of conflict, but a lot of emotions.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's like kind of like my dad is gone and he was a good guy, but he also hurt my feelings and all that kind of energy. So it wasn't necessarily negative energy. There was just lots of energy and emotions in our house. So I was able to like cleanse that out and release it. That is a very healthy thing to do. But anytime you go through a major thing, you should have your house re-cleansed. Now, I will tell you 9 times out of 10, people do not know how to cleanse their own house.
Very true. They get it stuck in there instead.
So many times I am called out to someone's house to remove negative energy, and it's because they've trapped the energy themselves instead of releasing the energy.
Yes, I've seen that many times.
Many times. So Carmen's gone through my classes, so she knows exactly how to cleanse out energy, where a lot of people weren't trained or taught the right way, and they'll be like, I'll sage here, I'll put Palo Santo over here, and I'll do this. A lot of times you are so trapping the energy. If you don't go do it completely, you're trapping it instead of releasing that energy. So
and it gets worse. Like it builds up more because you trapped it.
Yes. It just like
keeps
worse and worse and worse, because it's like the energy's trying to be released and it's like just staying stuck.
Swirling there.
Swirling and swirling. It's like, oh my gosh. That's the problem that you're dealing with. So make sure that you're going through the release process correctly. And if you don't know how to sage your house, get into a class where you can learn how to do that.
Yes.
Find someone who knows how to do it, who will come in and cleanse your house, because I've gone all over the Houston area to cleanse different houses for different reasons. So that is a major one to kind of cleanse out. I've even done it on empty lots. Houses that have been torn down or abandoned or whatever else, like going and cleansing that energy before the new owner starts building a house. So,
yes, because you want that nice and cleared out. Nice and cleared out. The energy
nice and cleared out, so it's not staying. Because if it's in the land and you build a house on top of it, now you've just connected it to.
Well, I think it's still also good to clear it out once the home's finally built, because you had so many people come onto your property and they also carry their own energy.
But my thing is, like, you want to do it several times. You want to do it just the land before the new house comes on.
Yes.
And then, before everybody moves in, to get rid of all the workers' energy and stuff like that. And then I will say usually about 6 to 8 months after you move in, because usually you will have, like, the painter needs to come in and fix this, or the plumber needs to come fix that. So you'll have workmen coming back in and
you're
around.
Stressing still.
Well, but they're usually also stressing too, because it's like, I thought I completed all this and I did the molding the way they wanted it, and now they're complaining or whatever else. That energy, that's what you want to get rid of.
Yes.
And balance it out. And really balance it out, not only when you balance a room, you don't want to just balance the room. You want to balance the room, but then you also want to balance that floor.
Yes.
First floor, second floor, fifth floor, whatever it is. You want to balance the energy for that so it keeps it going in the right direction.
You want to feel good in your own space.
You do,
Honestly.
definitely. Definitely. We thank you so much for joining us today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.